I am such a happy person right now, and this is why. This is pond water from a ephemeral pond on the Mogollon Rim. And when I collected it, it was full of really interesting things, but not in high abundance. Nice combination of protists, algae, bacteria, but it was fairly sparse, and I wanted to encourage the really interesting, showy protists. So I chose to nutrify the pond water with some fish food, and that was kind of a huge mistake. I had a huge bloom of Euglena protists and bacteria that was so abundant it basically, they consumed all the oxygen. It became a cesspool in a bad way. And it was, looking at it under the microscope, it was just teeming with these guys and nothing else. It was nearly a monoculture. And I thought that I had ruined it forever. But I chose to aerate the water in the hopes that I could get the oxygen levels back up and allow these other protists to come back. And they have come back in tremendous numbers. Now I've got wonderful ciliate predators. I've got rotifers. Look at that. Just in very high abundance. Sucking up everything that grew during that bloom. I've got a wonderful show here. Now, at first I thought that these were different protists, a specific protist that anchors and sucks up whatever is around it, and that is what it is. But now that I've been looking at it more closely, it seems that what we're observing here is a part of the life stage of the rotifer, and I think eventually they disconnect from their anchors and they become free moving. I'd have to research that more, but just tremendous abundance now of the very interesting ciliates, where you can get to see a lot of action. These guys are all anchored, but there's definitely free roaming rotifers around here as well. We've got plenty of other protists around here as well. You can see I don't know if this video picks it up, but there are bacteria, mostly spirochetes, in the background. A lot of those little moving, maybe you can see the spirals. They're so small, and I'm not going to do oil immersion. I can't really do that here. I want to keep my lenses clean. I don't want the water to touch them. But there's definitely a lot of spirochete bacteria here. Here's some protists that are caught up in the water flow from these rotifers. Challenging. It's great fun. My biggest challenge now is that there's no algae to be found. So I need to inoculate this water with algae. I have to keep it aerated because it has become quite smelly. I have to aerate it daily. I'm not sure if I want to keep the project going, but it's been a lot of fun now that I know that I haven't completely destroyed the environment. There you can see the anchor, which is capable of contracting on disturbance. Let's see if I tap this. Yep, if I tap it, they react. Great fun.